Hello YouTube, thanks for watching my video. Today we're going to go into the precious metals slash alternative investments arena today in terms of, my channel has a variety of things. I appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing, helping me out. Trying to get to that magic number, 1,000. So I really appreciate everybody who can help me out and has helped me out. But regardless, I hope you enjoy, the stuff that I put out. I just put out stuff that I think is cool. So today I'm going to be, like I mentioned, going into the precious metals arena here. So I recently made a purchase, and I just wanted to show these here, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about after in terms of kind of the why and the kind of just the theory behind it all with everything. As you guys know in my channel, I've been buying precious metals for a while. You can see my playlist as well. I have different coins and different methodologies that I use. Also different collectibles like sports cards, comic books, etc. So in addition to the sports. So anyways, let me just start here with some of the coins here. This here, it's the Royal Canadian Mint. It's the 2024. It's the maple, the silver maple, the 1 ouncer, but it's got the dragon privy because this is the year of the dragon. So you notice that theme here. So these are special edition. They're limited to 25,000. Okay, so got the King Charles as well. Um, so obviously there's a heavy premium to these. I know it's not ideal for stacking the privy one. I would say in terms of if you're gonna stack silver, the I'm in Canada, right? So for us, the easiest thing would be just the regular 1 ounce Royal Canadian Mint coin, a silver coin, or I really like the 10 ounce bars. So I got two of them, but same thing, obviously. But I like that this again for the Year of the Dragon. And I did pay a premium for it, but normally I would use the 1 ouncer, the straight 1 ouncer, or Royal Canadian Mint 1 ounces, or the 10 ounce bars for stacking purposes. So that's that one. Let's see here. The second one is going to be it's the 2024 Lunar Year of the Dragon. These are the silver rounds from the Asahi refining. So hope this comes out. I just like the design really. Again, premium's high because of the Year of the Dragon. They're really nice. I got two of them. 1 ounce silver. Again, if you're stacking for pure silver purposes, I wouldn't use these ones. But you know, uh, in this case, I liked it because of the design, and I did pay a premium as well. So I did get some gold bars here, and the first one here this is the 2019 Perth Gold Dragon. I have the other ones in my library as well, but I was missing the 2019. So here it is now. Again, I paid a premium for these two, the gold, but the gold obviously the premium is not as heavy as the silver. Let's see here, and then I got this is the 2024 Lunar Dragon, and let's see here. So these now come in these cases. Sorry, I'm gonna. Um, they're numbered, obviously. Um, they're limited. These always have a heavy premium. But I picked one of these up, so I really like that. And then this. Different mint here. Sorry, you know what? Let me just look this up. This is a 2024 Lunar Year of the Dragon, Argor Heroes. I apologize if I butcher your name, but it's a nice dragon there. They're numbered, obviously, and they are packaged. Much different than in previous years for, like I mentioned, the Perth Dragons. Now, again, these are higher premium gold. If you're gonna stack the gold, which is not a bad idea, quite frankly. I'm in Canada, so I use the Royal Canadian Mint gold maples. They have the bars as well, and then obviously, you know, you know, the gold, the U.S. I think the gold, it's the Eagles. But yeah, I have examples of that as well on my video as well. Now, in terms of the theory behind it, now, like, I generally don't like consider my collectibles investments. I just don't do it myself personally because liquidity is, a really difficult thing to do. If you ever are stuck in a pinch, you need to sell it. Unlike an investment portfolio where you could just like click a button, sell it, get it liquid to cash, right? These things aren't so. So there is a heavy discount in certain cases, and also transaction costs are usually very high. So, however, if in terms of precious metals, I do consider an alternative investment because they have shown that it is, they do hold their value. Now I know folks also out there like crypto. Some people like crypto, some people don't. The only thing with crypto is that in my experience is a heavy exit cost to its conversion, and then in terms of obviously the limited use of it as well. So I do recommend folks do keep, and again, not investment advice, but I'm just a hobby channel. But I mean, in terms of keeping some, bullion, kind of as a hedge of things is actually a great idea. In terms of, when you look at things from a financial perspective, from a macroeconomic perspective, um, you know, you can see where, like governments, they always want to print, right? They always want to produce more, you know, debt essentially because, quite frankly, it's populism, right? There hasn't been really any governments that want to, kind of do any hard cutbacks really, and they've sustained it, right? So, really, it's funny with I used to when I started stacking silver and gold, I did my research and I've seen all the great I've listened to all the great experts, both on both sides, where they talk about being an inflation hedge, et cetera, right? So I actually did buy quite a bit, as you can see in my library, and it's funny because like I'll show like the 10-ounce bars, like those are one of my favorite things on the silver, or even the 1 ounce gold maples, right? And I'll buy a bunch of them to to accumulate, and I'll do them over time because obviously it costs a lot of money, right? So, um, but what I've noticed is that for the longest time they weren't really moving, right, or they were kind of going down because in terms of in Canada, there were about for the longest time there were about 2,300 to $1,900 Canadian, right? So, sorry for American folks, you can discount it by about 35%. But oh, sorry, 3,300. Yeah, well, sorry, that'd be American. But anyways, sorry. But anyways, you get my point. But what I've noticed recently is that the prices, like when I bought these, the prices have jumped quite significantly. Not just because of the premiums. I checked the other costs in terms of like the gold maples themselves, right? And you know, gold maples now are significantly higher. These are the bullion coins now. We're not even talking about like paper, buying on an exchange or etc. Right? Like this is the real bullion stuff. So I've kind of come to realize and actually appreciate that the bullion actually does it does actually cover the inflation. It might not be 1-to-1 in that time frame. You know what I mean? Like, you get your CPI report, and then, don't expect necessarily that the bullion runs 1-to-1 to it in terms of time frame. But, over time, it actually does cover inflation. So I know for you veteran stackers out there, I know this is obviously I sound like a naive person, but quite frankly, this is just my experience. And just for folks out there who are thinking about it, because I know gold has gotten a lot of a lot of press recently, precious metals, etc. And that's just been my experience. That initially it doesn't for me, but it actually does over time. So obviously having a balanced portfolio and everything, having obviously your liquidity needs, etc. met. I'd say obviously through financial assets is probably the best. Having a little bit of everything, right? Doesn't hurt. But yeah, this stuff actually does. It's fun to collect. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's fun to stack, but it really does actually. It does cover. It really does move with inflation over time. And then also, I mean, there are obviously discounts, like anything. I was watching another YouTuber, and they the person, he was saying obviously to buy it on online, like through like paper gold or paper silver or paper metals, right? But the only issue with that with like the GLD, etc. on the markets is we actually don't know if there's actually the hard metal backing it. And then the futures markets have their complications as well, which I'm not going to go into because that's something. If you're interested, go do a deep dive in that in YouTube. It's quite interesting, and then also helps you appreciate like the actual hard metal, and having it on your own as well. So, anyways, I hope you folks appreciated kind of this. You know, well, I guess it's an unpackaging because I got it, but you know. Anyways, I hope you appreciate it. You like it. Stack. Obviously, don't go crazy like anything. Just buy what you can afford and hold, and that's really cool. So, anyways, thanks for watching again. Really appreciate you watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the other content I put out. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.